Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of From Our Mind to Yours. I'm your host, Destiny.
I'm D'Angelo.
Today's episode is going to be just what's been on our minds lately. Because we had a topic, but I felt like it was just a little too vague, so I just kind of
Yeah.
wanted to open it up a little bit. Or
And sometimes
specify it, I guess, not open it up.
sometimes it's better just to talk. And
Yeah, because I'm definitely guilty of getting caught up in like, well, what do I talk about it? How do I like format it and set it up? And I think there is importance in that and having some kind of organization and direction.
and structure.
But sometimes I think it is healthy to just
Just go.
turn it on and be like, all right, what are we talking about?
Well, yeah, because we try to build a plan and create structure, and it seems more chaotic than it does productive, and it usually it doesn't go the way we want it when we try to like over structure what we're going to talk about.
And I've also noticed that if I already kind of discussed it with you and had a conversation about it, by the time we go to record it, I'm like, I don't have anything to really say anymore. I
Yeah,
already
'cause we already
had
talked
that
about it.
conversation. So I'm like, you know what? Just save it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's been on my mind?
Well, I'll start. Just kind of we've been having a lot of fun lately. We've had like weekends booked up, and not saying that you can only have fun when your weekends are booked up and you got stuff to do, but just seamlessly and effortlessly things have just been really good. We've had plans, we've had stuff to do, we've been out and about having fun doing those things, not stressing doing those things. So I think that comes from a lot of letting go of some of the thoughts and preconditions that we had and the things we'd exercise in the way that weren't beneficial to us. And it wasn't allowing us to do those things and to have fun and letting go in ways of not thinking about money and finances that are tied to doing things, or letting go of distances we have to travel to get to these places and the stresses that come along with that, like traffic and, blah, blah, blah. I'm just adding in stuff that I have let go, that we have let go, that have allowed us to have fun in these experiences and have weekends full of fun without the stresses and the old ways of thinking.
I think something else that also helped me like relax and have more fun while doing these things is, for one, it's sunny and warm outside. It's not gloomy and
Fucking
freezing.
cold and freezing.
And I'm not wearing a heated parka and some sweats and some fuzzy socks every goddamn day, and
With
it's
some
cloudy
frozen
outside.
fingertips.
But not just that. Now this is gonna sound real like woo woo, but you really only have the time that you have right now.
Exactly.
How do I explain this in a way that doesn't sound like I'm just repeating a bunch of things that we've all already heard so many times? I don't know that I can, because it really is,
You're
it
just talking
doesn't
about
need to be overcomplicated. It's you literally only have the moment that we're living in right now.
yeah, you're
And
talking about being present.
yeah, being present, but more like none of this shit really matters for real.
The stuff we stress about really does not fucking matter for real, like she said.
Because when we die, all of the experiences we had here and the things that we achieved or the things we obtained, those cease to exist. And I feel like I'm struggling to find the exact words I want to use to explain it, but it's kind of hard because I feel like it's just a feeling. It's like it's an inner knowing of, you can literally just think, be, and do whatever the fuck you want whenever the hell you want to do it, because I don't know. I don't know how to explain the feeling that I'm feeling.
Like this is what you're here for. This so back to what she was saying, when you die, right? A lot of people, even before they die and up to the moment, what do people always talk about? They usually reflect on their experience here on earth. Like the whole flash before death is a memory of their life. And a lot of people either go into their death reflecting on a life full of stress and depression and anxiety and all of these experiences of sabotage and chaos because of the way we have thought and we have conditioned our experience going through and the preconditions that we, you know, exercise and follow. Or people go into that experiencing reflecting a beautiful life that they had in every present moment that they lived in their memory, so that reflecting on their past is just a beautiful thing. So they die in bliss. They tell everyone around them, "Don't be sad. Don't feel this about me. I'm going to a better place, or I had a great life." You know, not many people, in my opinion, that I've heard can express a life like that. A life where they just had a great time in every present moment that they experienced.
And you know, a big factor in why so many people don't experience such a great life is obviously finances, right? That's a major struggle for most people.
In the preconditions that come with it.
Yeah. But what has really helped me lately and not worrying about money and if we have enough or if we can afford to do this or whatever, um, when you go spend money on something and you know it's something you genuinely want to be doing, you're not just being reckless and just buying dumb shit. As soon as you pay for it, let it leave your mind. You don't even need to think about it again. And the more and more that you practice that, from what I've noticed myself, just letting it go, not even thinking twice about it afterwards, there always seems to be enough money when I go to purchase the next thing.
Always.
I never even think twice again, like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have spent X amount of money on that one thing because then I would have had money to pay for that. It has never been like that. It's always been, since I have been thinking that way, because, you know, there's power and energy in where you put your focus and your thoughts and your attention. It's never been that, oh, damn, I shouldn't have spent that. I don't even think twice about it.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's done. And some people are like, damn, you know, you paid this for that. You could have paid way less money for it. So what is that? What difference does that make right now
Yeah.
in the finances I have right now and what I can do with the money that I have right now? It makes no difference.
Exactly. A lot of people like that too. You could have bought 3 of these and 10 of those, and
So,
so
but I didn't.
exactly.
And am I still going to be able to go do what I want to do right now? Yeah. So really, why does it matter?
Well, and that ties back to the way people think of finances. Finances was never the problem. The way we thought about finances was the problem. The way we circulated it, like you said, the thought of after using finances towards something is like, oh, this and all that. I shouldn't have done this, or I should have done this with that, you know? We stopped thinking that way. We, like you said, we just use it and have a great fucking time doing it.
And I understand it hasn't always been that way for us, and it isn't that way for a lot of people because just the way our society has been,
Conditioned.
yeah, to think about and feel about money. I know it's very hard for some people to think like, oh, well, she's just being super positive about it. It's easy for her when she doesn't have X, Y, and Z to pay for, or this many kids, or this much debt. But it's like, I get that, and I get not everybody was dealt the same cards and the same type of experiences. But none of that changes the fact that you have way more power over how you choose to view your money, spend your money, spread it out, share it, hold on to it, whatever you choose to do with it. You are still making decisions that impact your finances. And my point of that is being the people that are struggling in these certain situations, and it's hard to hear the things that we're saying about finances, like, oh, good for them, I'm sure they don't have XYZ. No, we've been there too. We've been broke. We've been not been able to pay bills. We've been behind on things. We've been not been like able to take trips or do certain things,
yeah.
or buy new things. Like, we've been through all of that too. And that's why on the other side of it, we're able to say it is actually possible. I know it's hard to comprehend it being in the mix, but that's where you just have to have faith in yourself and you being the operant power and how you choose to
Create this world.
I create the experiences that you want to create.
Exactly, because like she said, like we've said, like science has proven, people have taught, your mind creates your reality. You see, the people that think that way towards what she just said, and oh, great for them, and everything that came along those lines. The thing that made the difference, change the reality for us, was changing our mindset, the way we thought about money and our experience. That was the only thing that kept the money flowing in, allowed us to experience more things and buy more things and circulate money wherever we wanted to with ease and with a free thought. The thought and the mindset is what made the reality what it was and what it is and how it's going to continue to be. The people that think of finances in a negative way and continue to circulate it a negative way are going to have nothing but negative experience and results in their 3D world. We chose here first, and in our 3D reflected exactly how we thought and felt, which was optimism, positivity, circulation in any direction that we want to, and being able to do all the things that we want to do. Our mindset changed first. Everything else came after.
And I'm really glad you brought that up because a lot of the times in these kind of conversations, some argument points other people would have are like, well, you know, the pay wages need to be raised. It's not enough. They're not getting paid enough money, or just along those lines of
There's a
something
lot of things you can
external.
point out.
Well, it's the state, it's the government, the things that they've put in place that are
Transportation.
stopping us and like not help. Yes, those things are very much so real. Absolutely, I'm not arguing that. But that doesn't change the fact that, like he just said, nothing in your reality, what you're experiencing, is going to change until you decide that it's going to change, until you decide you're going to experience something different. If you don't make that decision and you choose to keep thinking outside of yourself and thinking that those things are the things that have to change in order for you to experience something different, that's exactly
Yes.
what you're going to keep experiencing. Everything comes from within you with every single individual on this planet. And that is the hard pill a lot of people struggle to swallow, is acknowledging the role that they play in what they're experiencing. And I understand not everything is your fault, and you can't control everything that happens to you, but you can control how you respond to it,
Exactly.
what you do with it.
That's the mindset shift right there. And like she said, a lot of people think that things need to change externally for them to change internally.
It doesn't go
No.
that way. It's never going to work
That
that
is
way.
the
It's
exact
always
opposite.
internal first.
Internal into external. This makes everything outside. People people don't believe that. They can be told that. They can be shown proof. There can be science and information and
Yeah,
all
that's true.
this stuff.
Belief is the key part in that, because a lot of this information is out there and has been out there. It's just
The access
so
is
many
easy.
people choose. It's easier to put the blame on something outside of yourself.
Exactly. When you don't want to change internally, it's easier to point out everything external, everything that has already been created, because it's not your creation. You can't blame yourself if you didn't do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But the role you're playing is in that is choosing to believe that that is what's stopping you
Yeah,
when you're stopping yourself.
exactly.
There's always a way out, even in the toughest of conditions and experiences. There's always something that you can do to help yourself.
Yeah, and the way that we reflect on our preconditions and the way we think is our higher self battling our ego. Our ego is something that has already been preconditioned. It operates subconsciously without thinking.
Wants to
And
protect you, keep you safe.
exactly. And whether those things are positive or negative, it's still
Mm-hmm.
your ego.
Mm-hmm.
Your higher self is always something that is from elevation and growth and change internally. And so if you're having a conflicting battle with yourself on growth and elevation, that's your ego trying to stop your higher self from bringing you up to that point. You know, it's trying to keep you where you're safe and comfortable, and there is no change. Things are exactly how they are for you right now, and you feel safe in those things. So, higher self is having a hard time pulling you out and trying to get you to move on to something bigger and better.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice little flow.
That was good. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
So, that was just kind of things we've been thinking about, we've been experiencing.
Implementing in real time.
Yeah. We've had our weekends full of fun so far. We've been out in nature, going to beaches.
And baby, it's not even summer yet.
It's not even summer, you know?
Spring literally just started a week ago.
Summer, spring, what the fuck you mean?
Yeah, I mean the
91
weather has
degrees.
been crazy. Out of nowhere, it all of a sudden it's summertime, and it wasn't even. It was a few days before spring was technically. I know it doesn't
It was
always
like
go
almost a whole
along
week
to the.
before spring technically came.
Yeah, but I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at it.
I
Yeah,
like my little tan I got going on.
right. But you know, letting go of a lot of things that used to hold us back, uh, rewiring the ego into something better has allowed us to do these things. So we've been having a lot of fun lately.
Mm-hmm.
We've been,
And you can too.
and you can't, right? Fucking infomercial that.
Right.
Yeah. So mindset's everything. But we're gonna keep it like a little shorter today. That was pretty good. We kind of got out what we wanted to say about what we've been experiencing and how we've been changing.
Yeah, I love it.
I love
You
it.
like it, I love it.
I love it. I don't just like it. Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.